pearls, they work. So during your dietetic internship, they advise you not to work because it's basically torture and it's super hard, at least in my experience. But it's hard to go a year, and in my case 2 years, without having some sort of income. My program, they say you can work the second year, but I worked my first year, and I'm going to talk about some of the side hustles I did to get some money during my dietetic internship and what I'm doing now versus what I did last year. I'm actually about to go to one of my side hustles right now. Actually, I have to go like soon or I'm going to be late, and that is a substitute teacher. So it can be hard. Substitute teaching for high schoolers is definitely a lot easier than doing like elementary or middle school, because they just require a lot more attention, a lot more discipline. But outside of that, if you get a really good high school class, it's so easy. You basically sit there, you give them their assignment that the teacher already wrote up, and you just make sure they're doing their work. You let them go to the bathroom when they ask you, and I can get a lot of homework done typically when I'm substitute teaching, because I follow the teacher's schedule, and they have like lunch or work breaks, and I get to there's no students, so I'm able to sit at my computer at the teacher's desk and just work, and it's so awesome because I'm getting paid to work. And then also, when you're a dietetic intern, it's really nice to feel valued. And when you're substitute teaching, people are so appreciative of you being there, because substitutes are really needed, because teachers need breaks. Teaching is a hard job, and just being a sub, I see how hard it is. I can't even imagine actually like being a full-time teacher. I appreciate teachers. So the students are at lunch now. There's actually a student teacher here, which makes it so much easier. So I kind of just walk around and make sure kids aren't on their phones. I don't know. Every day of the sub is like different, but yeah. So classroom, and now they're on lunch, so I'm doing some schoolwork and snacking. Okay, so I just got home from substitute teaching, and yeah, so super easy. I really like subbing. Sometimes it's hard signing up though, because you have no idea. You never know what you're gonna walk into. Like, you don't know if they're going to change your assignment, or you don't know the students you're working with. And then there's so many schools. I can sub at 3 different districts, so I don't go back to schools a lot. So I'm always like, this is a new environment. Where do I park? Where do I go? Where's the main office? Also, little tip, you have to like make sure you figure out like when you can go to the bathroom, because you're not supposed to leave the students and stuff of that nature. One of the best things about subbing is you're signed up for the whole entire year. So if you go like 3 months without substitute teaching, you can still substitute teach like the 4th month. Unlike other jobs, if you're not working or you don't clock hours in that 3-month time span, then you have to reapply, which is so tedious and so much work. And so subbing allows me so much flexibility. If I go home for the summer, which I did last year, I went home for COVID, and then I came back and I was still able to do the same job that I had last year. I didn't have to reapply or anything, whereas I had a lifeguard position last year that I was doing. And because I was away, was back in New York for 3 months, or longer than 3 months, I now have to reapply to start lifeguarding again. And I have been procrastinating that so much, but I want to go back because it gave me free access to a gym. So, I don't know. I just don't like lifeguarding because I don't like working. It's like weird being a substitute teacher for high school students, and then you go and you're like, oh, you're my coworker, high school student. And it's like, and then they're teaching you how to do the job, and you're like, literally, stop talking. This is me hopelessly trying to multitask as I chop up vegetables for my soup while I finish up this video before daylight is gone and my outfits change, and you're like, you didn't make the video when you said you were gonna make the video. Third side gig was my work study that I do with my professors, and that I did this morning, and it's nice now because you have to work from home. So I mean, it's good and bad because I don't have like a set amount of time when I'm like just doing that. It's kind of like whenever I need a break from homework, but it feels like homework because it's from my professors, but it's fine. And then last side gig is I do some video editing for a dietitian I was an intern for over the summer, and that is a pretty awesome side gig. It kind of got me back into video editing, and that one kind of just came out of nowhere. So Point being, just be really nice to your preceptors, be nice to people, because opportunities can arise. And it's not a lot, but I mean, it makes money. I hope this kind of just gave you ideas that you can do work while you're doing your dietetic internship, and I would encourage you to find things that are super flexible and easy and not require like very little of your brain cognition. And if you can find a job where you can sneak in doing some homework while you're there, you are amazing. Like, do that, and it'll just help you so much, and it'll keep your resume looking beefy, so, or chickeny, because I'm eating chicken tonight. Alright, that's it.